I wonder, anyone else here? Damn. Let's see. Hey there, you just get back from Calvard? Really like to take a trip out there one day. I wasn't exactly out there having the time of my life. Well, if it isn't the special support section. It's been a while, Quattro. Indeed it has. Thank you again for last time, everyone. I'm on my way to perform a routine inspection of Platform 2. Weren't you on your way to Calvar? Yeah, let's call it a business trip. Oh, okay then. Those who put in the most effort are the ones who find the most success in life. I have to decide whether I want to go Urbonia or Calvard. Might as well pick the one with the more attractive men, but I'm not sure how to fit. Oh my god. Wait, didn't you just step off a train that came from the Republic? If you had to make one-day trips out the state, you must be really busy. Well, we didn't have much choice considering the support request. Why here? Have there been any developments on the raid investigation? Well, actually... SSS is the simultaneously salty section. Yeah, I believe that, especially with Randy and the others seeing all the girls like just hover around Lloyd like it's nothing. We found that not too long ago, some really dangerous stuff was smuggled into the state from Erebonia. How dangerous are we talking? It was one of those Rifle-made heavy machine guns used in the raids, so very. Ravash must have planned the raid well in advance. They were ready. Figures that's how they got those guns. But despite their careful planning, Hayes still managed to drive them into a corner. Exactly, and that's what strikes me as odd. For a premeditated raid, their performance was rather lackluster. We managed to keep that inconsistency in mind as we continue to investigate. I didn't see Jeff were able to buy those heavy machine guns. Okay. Let's go keep tabs on that family. Alright. I don't know how I can thank you for your help, everyone. I'm truly relieved to have consulted you instead of following my lady like I originally intended to. Not a problem, ma'am. The SSS will always welcome your requests with open arms. Okay, I'll be sure to remember that. Do we enter without knocking? It's true. Nothing compares to home. Thank you, everyone. You truly helped me in ways nobody could understand. It's okay. We're only doing what's right. On that note, could you try to speak with your father a little more? That is the plan. You've given me the confidence to give it an attempt. I'll see you guys on the Calvary train next week. I offer you my thanks for returning my foolish daughter. I believe I said my piece. Please leave immediately. Wow. Real faction no longer has any ammunition to use against us. Wow. You can sense... Wait, there's something at the station? Did I really miss something? Oh. Oh, son of a bitch. They always fucking slip this in right under your goddamn nose. Oh my god. God damn it. They keep getting away with this. Typo? Yeah, I was kind of confused about that typo. I'm like, how'd you get Dark Rally Vector instead of Back Alley Doctor? Wait. Even with the hustle bustle of the festival, there's always one passenger particularly that stood out to me. He was young, the playboy type of guy. Let me tell you, he had Quattro completely wrapped around his twisted little finger. But his Quattro went haywire, but witnessing unfold from the silence was entertaining to say at least. Yeah, that's Lecter strikes again. Wait, what? Eastern Quarter's safe. What if it's full of rogues and crooks like the ones in Gambler Jack? Huh. Wait. When I bring up the message log, it cuts the performance. Yeah, you can see the slight lag. And then you clear that up, and it's just fine. Okay, let's read the Back Alley Doctor now. Chapter 13, Prayer. Hey, what's wrong, Rufus? Wait, what's wrong? Rufus shouted. Bleh. Dr. Glenn. Sherry stared at him with worry. The other doctors didn't hesitate, or didn't understand the hesitation. The moment Glenn caught sight of the pounding heart, he remembered Katerina's surgery. 10 years ago, that surgery. Even then, it seemed that operation had been successful. It seemed that operation had been successful. Heart surgery is always highly dangerous. But Glenn, gifted with this talent, had succeeded in removing the crystallization tumor. The people participating watched as the color returned to the heart, believing it to be a success. However, they had been naive. The tumor was tied to the surrounding issue, and removing it weakened the heart. When Glenn was closing her chest, a part of the heart tore open, causing a large hemorrhage, and she passed away. That fear returned in force when presented with the tumor in front of him. Glenn stiffened. His mind became pure white. He could not focus on the procedure. Glenn! The powerful yell of his former friend snapped him back to reality. Rufus seized his lapels and was shaking him. Don't think about anything else while operating. You must focus on Hugo's surgery. This boy, he believes in you. Glenn was taken aback. He looked at the sleeping boy. Thump, thump. Thump, thump. The heart pounded as if calling to Glenn. That's right. This isn't the time to be spacing out, Glenn thought. He took a short moment to compose himself. And once again, faced Hugo. Seeing this, Rufus let go of him and signaled to continue the operation. Sherry sighed in relief. Rufus assumed the position opposite Glenn. It was time to perform the new technique. The tumor had a secret. With the exception of the central part that produces the toxin, it was almost completely harmless. In time, it would infuse with the heart and become indistinguishable from heart tissue. In other words, if the central part was removed, there was no need to remove the rest. That's why Katerina's surgery failed. Every time he realized this throughout his research, a rush of regret ate at his own heart. However, Sherry's words had turned his regrets into gratitude. His new technique existed entirely because of Katerina's sacrifice. Glenn briefly reflected on all this. A heart and lung machine was connected, and drugs were administered to temporarily halt Hugo's heart. Rufus had made special orders for this cutting-edge technology. With the heart stopped, Glenn adjusted everything to take a closer look. Removing only the central part would require very precise hand movements. One wrong move, and the heart would be injured, but if successful, they could safely remove the section, avoiding a repeat of Katerina's complications. Katerina, please lend your strength to Glenn, Sherry prayed internally. Glenn's scalpel approached the dark tumor. Sherry, Rufus, and the other doctors watched the tip attentively, holding their breaths. Outside of the room, Hugo's parents continued to pray to the goddess. Since the start of the operation, a considerable amount of time had passed, and the weariness was reaching its peak. Then, the operating light turned off. Who appeared first was Glenn. Hugo's parents rushed toward his big frame in desperate hope. Glenn faced him and removed his mask. Behind it, his face was covered in a strong smile. Man did it! Alright, and you know what, let's report into the SSS first and double check our... I'm pretty sure we got all of our DP based on those answers. Hey! Got it! Strega P! Oh! We actually got like a line from Fran about being third class. Actually, wait, did she always say that with every promotion? I feel like that's the third time or the only time she mentioned third class or any other promotion title. So what are Strega P's? They say it was an accessory. Or, I mean, I guess shoes count as an accessory? Woo! Oh, we moving! Oh my goodness! 50 defense and 8 movement. Damn, who do I give that to? You know what? I'll give that to Randy. He can use some extra defense. Cause like with Lloyd, I kind of have him more as like a support, as a support caster or buffer, basically. More than I do actually have him attack. Until a certain point. But yeah, so basically the movement will be a little bit wasted when Randy could be more on the move. All those rocket boots, they might as well be. God damn. 8 movement shoes. Randy has, like... You know what? Wait, I want to check this out. How big of a movement range do we have with Randy? I want to see this. I mean, I know this place is a little more cramped, but oh my god, oh my god. The entire field is just blue square. The entire field is just blue squares. Oh yeah, let's go talk with Jonah real quick. Maybe I'll have something different to say now that we investigated. Hey you. Oh, here we go. All this information on Hayek just keeps pouring in. Now they rank them by priority and package everything. Easy money. Wow, he's really focused. We should just leave him be. So we got a rank A from here to there, and B starts right around here. As for rumors involving our friends about Revash employing Jaegers, it's fishy, so let's stick that with C. Now, which one of my regulars is going to take the bait? Wow. Oh, goddammit. I was mashing too hard. Oh yeah, so wait, let me just keep looking at the thing. Yeah, okay. Now we gotta go to the, What's the job title? The gravekeeper or the, no, I forget. That one guy at the cathedral? Oh, hey. Can we play often? Sad thing, I still can't tell who's who. Alright, anything going on here? Office started to move. Why? I didn't mean to leave. I want to talk to Sister Marble. Why, hello, you two. Did something happen? Those looks on your faces, can't fool me. I don't know what you're talking about. Though they can't bring up the pills we found in Crossbell City. Anyway, remember to smile. Lots of people rely on the special support section. You can't go worrying them with that gloom and doom surrounding you. You have a good point there. Thank you very much for the advice, Sister Marble. Wholesome advice. Okay, let's talk to the old man. Is he in here? Yep. Mr. Quint, sorry to bother you. Kind of think of it. What's that near, Luke? If Carla threatened that she's going to church and become a sister, that could be a problem? If she randomly decided to go to... I wouldn't really make sense, but... How could it be? I mean, I guess, like, the problem lies in the fact that she's related to Campbell and, you know, the fine line they try to use to separate the church from the government as, like, separate entities or something like that, probably. I guess, like, it could cause, like, some big drama like that if that scenario were to play out in such a crazy way. And knowing how politicians and stuff work in this game and stuff, they'll just pounce on everything and just jump at, like, every any weak point that might present itself and kind of tear down Representative Campbell or something like that. I don't know. Probably. I mean, if they can find, like, even, like, the smallest little bit of info to just, like, really wedge into, like, that hole in his reputation or something like that. I don't know how to phrase this, but yeah, that could have been pretty bad. The police? That's right, sir. We're from the special support section. Calling about your request. Oh, well then. I want you to bring me 3 different kinds of flowers as an offering. Can you go on and fetch them now? Nah. We can start right away, sir. Good deal. I'll get straight to the point. Got a pen and paper on you? I'll tell you which flowers you need to collect. Ready for the first one? Yes. Excuse me. Tio, mind writing it down? Roger. First, the Levis flower. You'll find them blooming near the police academy on West Crossbell Highway. Second, we have the Requiem flower. Requiem flower. It's just spelled differently from Requiem usually. I believe Tally's General Store on West Street sells them. Finally, there's the Fennel flower. You know that watchtower near Crossbell's East exit? They're usually at the foot of it. They tend to bloom near similar flowers, so be careful not to overlook them. Once you're done, I'd like you to bring them all to me. Noted. May I ask why you specifically want these 3 flowers? Yellow, blue, and white symbolize the repose of the soul here in Crossbell. Flowers of these colors are arranged into bouquets, which are traditionally offered during funerals. Is this the language of flowers thing? I believe this is slightly different from florography, Randy. It would not be a stretch to claim these flowers, or it would not be a stretch to claim that these flowers represent or resemble Crossbell State colors. I think a tricolored bouquet was offered at Guy's funeral too. Sir? What's with the silent treatment? Well, it's just I'm a little bit disappointed that your generation is so unaware of these old traditions. But on the other hand, that ignorance should provide you with a bit of extra challenge. Sorry about that. Sorry, man, I ain't even from Crossbow to begin with. Fine then. You know what to do. Off you go. Understood. Not the most sociable, huh? Double-checking request, is often an air of amateurism, but don't let it bother you. You jotted down the locations of the flowers in your notebook, right? Be sure to check it before you come back. Wow, look at this guy. Huh. No little ... from Lloyd this chapter. Interesting. Or, as most saddening, be it a conflict between organizations or nations, the innocents always suffer the consequences. I wish they resort to diplomacy and solve their differences with civility, like Libero's Queen did with the Non-Aggression Pact. I wonder if I should take this time to go to... Mainz and talk to some people, or if I should just get straight to the point. You know what, let's check Mainz real quick. Spotted Mayor hopping on the bus. Pretty depressed. What could have happened to him? Gants have been found, that means no, it's not gonna be another party tonight. Anyone in here? See, Vixen went all the way to Crossbell, so we can see Gantz. Gantz has been acting very unusual even for him. Just what happened? Well, I'm not sure if you'd like to hear the news. Gantz, thank the goddess, what was he doing? Best you don't know. I can't just tell him that Gantz might be hooked on drugs. Some sort of bell sound from the last few days disappeared yesterday. What was it? Oh, you don't need to worry about that. Oh wait, did I talk to the fisherman? Or Carlos? Huh. Again, serious? He forced the mayor to go all the way to the city for his sorry ass. Or that gambling's made his head inflate twice its size. What a mess. I'd have been spirited away. Well, I mean, the ghosts are real, just not related to this particular case. Alright. Okay, so we need to go, let's go with east and go to that watchtower. Oh, these white ones are fanale flowers, aren't they? The location is fairly close to Crossbell City, so I imagine people frequently come by here to pick them. Yeah, down in strong monsters are chilling at a place like this. Regardless, weaker monsters are still a threat to children and the elderly. Yeah, you're right. Shall we get going? Alright, I guess it is just as simple as picking up a flower and going. And now we gotta go to, what was it? So there's the east, Police Academy. Oh! God damn it. I really don't want to deal with this right now. God damn it, my game feels so laggy in this area. I wish this port was more optimized. Leavis flower. Oh, aren't these yellow ones the Leavis flowers we've been looking for? A real pain for regular folk to pick them because of location, huh? It is right in front of the police academy. Considering how far apart these flower beds are scattered throughout Crossbell, it's fairly difficult to gather a 3-color bouquet. That's why most graves today are decorated with a single type of flower. 3-color bouquets are usually safe for funeral services. Ah, there's nothing new every day. Traditions must face reality eventually. Yeah, I guess that's true. And where's the last location? I'm trying to remember without looking it up, or looking in my detective book. Oh, right, the general store. Welcome to Tally's General Store. Looking for anything in particular? Yes, we're actually looking for some Requiem flowers. Ah, I see. Did Mr. Quinn send you? Ah, that's right. Did he tell you that we'd be coming? No need to. He's the only person who buys those flowers from us. He and a few other devoted individuals. Wait a minute, please. I'm sure we have some behind the counter somewhere. Ooh, thought we were gonna have to pay for him for a second there. Yeah, I mean, the old man didn't exactly give us any extra mira. I don't know, he didn't strike me as the kind of person to post something over on us like that. Perhaps, but it still would have been nice to receive a little more information about the request. Hey Hydrax, how you doing? I suppose that's true. He only told us the locations of the flowers, nothing more, nothing less. Pardon me? Well, shit. Something wrong. Sorry, but it looks like we're out of stock of Requiems. Seriously? Oh, that's just great. I'm terribly sorry. Would you mind waiting a bit? I'll ask the Bracer Guild if they can pick some up for me. The Bracers? I mean, I suppose they would be the one to ask. Oh wait, why don't we go pick the flowers for ourselves? Hell yeah, why lose to the Bracers when we can do something about it? Still in your bed and stuff? Your child with while eating breakfast? Ah. Hope it's a nice breakfast. Speaking of food, I am a little bit hungry myself. Though it's a little bit late at night, so... I'll probably just... wait for tomorrow to have like a bigger breakfast or something like that. Oh yeah, this quest seems simple so far, until now. I second that. Sounds like we're on the same page. Going ourselves would be much more efficient than waiting on them anyway. Excuse us, do you happen to know where Requiem flowers grow? Ah, I see. You're planning to get them yourselves. Well, you should find some blooming on the edge of Maine's mountain path. About halfway down the branching road leads to those old ruins, I recall. Thanks. We'll go ahead and try looking for them. Wonderful. Oh, and once more, I apologize for the inconvenience, but please make sure to give Mr. Quint my regards. Maine's mountain path. The old ruins. Is it late for me? It is 12 minutes past midnight right now. So it's getting a little bit late. And I also started the stream a little bit late because I slept past my alarm when I was trying to take like a quick nap. So yeah, I guess I was feeling more drained than I thought. But it's become such a bad habit that I've formed that I always tend to like oversleep past when I usually like to start streaming. So, oops. Okay, we can go to the Doll Studio. LA time zone? Yeah. Pacific time. West Coast boys. Oh, oh, oh. Stupid moles. Oh shit! I forgot that they're. Oh my god. Yeah. I'm just too lazy to deal with this right now. Nah. ADM in France where you are? Ah. Oh yeah, wait, I need to change to Heaven's Eye here. There we go. Wait, I don't want to battle? Yeah, I'm just like turboing a little bit too quickly and forgot that that mole was there. Should be on the edge of the path on... It should be down here then. Yep. These blue flowers are requiems, right? That took us ages to... No, it didn't! I know, right? Imagine how hard it would have blown if there weren't any here. No, you two. The flowers were here, so it was worth it, right? Yeah, we got the job done. That's what counts. It despawned the enemy that was right here. Huh. Today I learned if you trigger an event right next to a monster, they despawn. I'm not sure how useful that is given the fact that these events, or you can trigger, will be quite common. I don't think they're exactly common to abuse. Actually, no, that one just ran away from me, so whatever. Okay. Time to head back. Oh, that song was always there. Kill them all? Nah. I mean, like, I already have, like, a good amount of levels, so it's not really worth my time for the XP, to be honest. I'll just wait for whenever we go to the newest place with higher level monsters to start leveling a little bit. Otherwise, I'm like, just slowly increasing everyone's XP by like the 10s, and I'm like, I don't want to keep I don't want to go through like a couple dozen odd battles. I know if I play my cards right, I can make use of the XP bonuses, but the hassle it takes to set that all up and just, whatever. Yeah, like level 32, I'm pretty alright already. And also we have like the upgraded equipment for the chapter, and we're doing pretty well for ourselves. Not to mention the quartz makeup on most people. Randy, I mean, he's just there to slap people. But yeah, stuff that like Tio has, Lloyd being the all-rounder of the game, as is Trail's tradition with Estelle, Lloyd, and such. I should really rearrange their courts since we're not in the tower anymore, or in the Moon Temple anymore, but I'll do that when I feel like it. I'm too lazy to redo everyone's courts when we're not even doing anything combat-wise. Okay, to West Street. Not West Street. No, not Ursula. Wait, why do I even enter back in the city? I'm not even thinking straight. Oh, wait. Yeah. We need to go to the grave. Or the gravekeeper. So I can't keep track of more than like 1 or 2 things at a time. Want me to show there's pouring outside? Honestly, I can't wait for like the rain to come back this coming autumn and winter, especially given the I know this led me to some depressing IRL stuff, but especially considering the situation all over California with fire season. We really need a break right now. Like, dear God. It's been pretty brutal with all, like, the things I've read up with the wildfire stuff and all that. There was a close call with, my area, but thankfully we lucked out and, didn't have to evacuate or anything. So I can only hope that the rainy season could actually come, but given how the weather patterns have been kinda shifting over the years, hecking climate change, dude. Like, we've had like a ridiculously hot summer, with like some of these heat waves here and there. I'm not sure how the winter will pan out. I don't know. You live in the mountains where you are? You get a lot of rain? The clouds get stuck to the mountains, and then they let out all their rain and stuff. Yeah, I guess at that point it must be really annoying, but as a Californian, yeah, no, please, we need the water, please, please. I know I'm saying that in a joking manner, but in all seriousness, please, we really do need it. And serious stuff aside, though, I always, even if like I'm in that position to walk through or drive through the rain, it always feels like I know, like with rain and stuff, like I always hear people talk about how depressed it makes them feel. You know, that how it kind of like darkens the color of everything with the gray skies and like puts a shadow over everything, blocking out the sun. But to me, especially when it like really when it rains heavily, it always feels like peaceful, like a nice little backdrop to whatever you're doing. You hate the humidity? Oh, okay, yeah, that's understandable too. Also, I need a sip of water real quick. Like, I don't think I've really had a moment, honestly, where I went like, oh my god, it's raining, this fucking sucks. Like, whether through school up until now. Like, I've always either been just either neutral or kind of happy to just kind of like listen to the rain. Although, there was one crappy time where I was waiting to get picked up at a bus station when it was really pouring with the rain, and okay, yeah, that's the one time where it sucked. Where basically like because of how my umbrella was, I think I accidentally brought the small umbrella instead of like the large one. My freaking pants got soaked all the way up to the knees. I'm like, are you... Oh my god, it was the most uncomfortable bus ride back home. And I still had to walk from the bus stop back to my house, back to home. And just, oh god. Oh man, oh yeah, oh my god, I'm remembering how that night, wait, I forget what time it was. I think it was like late afternoon. Like, it was pouring so hard that like where puddles were supposed to form made their own little ponds. Like, you can like have small fish just swim through that like pool of water like all across the streets. I'm just like, holy shit. Like, oh my god, the water was so deep with how much it was pouring, it was crazy. No, that's just like that's just like how much water there was. Not like there's any fish. No. There weren't any small fish. I'm just saying, like, there was so much water. It's as if you could have a pond of fish like in there, or something like that. Like that's how. Okay. Wait, that's just how much water there was around the bus station. Like, thankfully it wasn't in the way of the bus, so there weren't any like potential hydroplaning issues. But dear God, oh my God. Like the little like roofs or cover that they have for waiting for the bus stops are like inadequate. So then like even if you try to hide under them, you still get soaked unless you're like unless you have like those kinds of umbrellas that are like big enough to like not just like cover like the top of your head like or something like that, but like actually cover like you can actually like what was it? I forget if there's like a specific name or type of those umbrellas, but it's like they're what was it? They can cover like the upper half of your body, and like they're transparent so you can like see through it, so that like your like shirt or whatever wouldn't really get wet. Although if you wear a backpack, oh man, that would kind of suck because I don't think they were designed with having backpacks in mind. But I remember seeing people with those kinds of umbrellas that like they cover like their upper half of their body to avoid getting soaked during heavy rain like that. I always wish I had an umbrella like that, but I could never. I remember every now and then when I went to the mall back when I never saw umbrellas like that being sold around the places I've looked at. Like maybe like you can just find them online, no problem, but I always wondered why I never saw any umbrellas like those in stores. I don't know. Someone had to sacrifice himself. Okay, anyway though, we're back, Mr. Quint. Oh, faster than I expected. Did you get the flowers? Yes, feel free to give them a look. These are the ones, alright? Your efforts are much appreciated, Special Support Section. Just doing our job, sir. But man, we ran all the way over, we ran all over just to pick some flowers, even tallies had run out. What are the odds of that happening? Well, we still managed. Sir, may I ask you something? Depends on the question. It's not particularly common to gather these 3 specific flowers except for funerals nowadays. What exactly did you need them for? Oh, you're right that there's no funeral at the moment. Well, since you helped me pick them, come with me and we'll offer them together. You'll get your answer afterwards. What is he talking about? Beats me. I guess we'll see when we get there. Bit of a digression? Yeah. Here lies Saya McLean. Huh. McLean? Could this be Arios's wife? Ah. On to the next one. Guy Bannings? Oh no, not yet. Who's this? It's been worn out over time. Who was it? This one's seen better days. I can't even make out whose name's on it. Perhaps the gravekeeper knows. Here's the last one. Huh. Here lies Guy Bannings. Is this who I think it is? Lloyd's older brother. The reason I asked you to gather those 3 flowers is pretty simple. I wanted to give them to Guy Bannings and to the families of those that were precious to him. And the families of those that were precious to Guy Bannings. So, Guy is familiar with Arios and Saya, but who's the other family that's scratched out? It's only natural to want to show respect to one's closest friends, right? Sir, did you know Guy Bannings? That's right, that I could forget him even if I tried. Back when he was alive, he often came to visit me in my cabin. We shared drinks and stories until the sun rose. I never had a family, you see, but I can't tell you how many times he saved this old man. I had no idea. I'm starting to understand the nature of this support request. When it came time for his funeral, I felt like I was torn to shreds. Your name was Lloyd, right? So you must be Guy's younger brother. You know who I am. I first saw you at your brother's funeral. After seeing the SSS photo in the Crossbell Times 4 months ago, I finally remembered you. Huh. Your faces aren't anything alike, but I'm starting to see the resemblance. Yeah, he's always the bulkier brother. I'll get there someday. Maybe. Lloyd. Actually, there's another reason why I submitted such an annoying job to the SSS. I needed to ascertain whether you four Guy's successors had grown any. And did we make the grade? Well, you finished the job, however, you're still rough around the edges. Wait a second. Okay. I thought this was something that mentioned us missing some extra thing for this class. Okay, no. Damn, tell us how you really feel. Despite all that, I think the special support section has a bright future ahead of them. You'll catch up the guy someday. You may even be able to overtake him. And when that happens, come back and pay me a visit. We'll share some drinks, the same I did with Guy. Alright, I'm looking forward to it. Your older brother lives on through a lot of people, doesn't he? I agree. Through me as well. Catching up to a guy that talented ain't the easiest thing in the world. It's gonna take quite a while, I bet. Honestly, that goal might end up being a bigger barrier than taking on the Mafia or Crossbell's corruption, you know? Yeah, you said it. And yet, I will surpass them someday. I have to. Oh, looks like I talked your ears off. Time to head back inside. Thanks to you, I was able to give my friends a worthwhile visit. I can't thank you enough for that. If anything else ever comes up, I'll make sure to contact you again. We'll be waiting. Goodbye, sir.